These videos are intended for an audience of 18 plus and may contain mature content. All readings are for entertainment purposes only. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello. It's Natalie here. So today we are getting into a celebrity reading. This is for CL or Lee Chae-rin. She was in 21. I think I did a reading for her previously on my channel, but we are doing a follow-up or an energy check-in reading because somebody booked this reading over on Etsy. So, I'm not sure if you wanted me to say your name, but thank you very much for booking this reading, and let's just get straight into it because I'm sure not only you but everyone else that's here is going to be very curious as to what's going on with her. I just started shuffling the deck and that one came out, so let's get into it. CL. So general, what's coming up, and then just like career and love, and mainly career, but also love. Oops, what was that? That just flipped over. Two major arcana straight away. Okay, let me just get these out and then we are going... That's her bottom of the deck energy, and then I'll leave these other cards here because we're going to pull some more from the deck as we get into it. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the Hermit. So this is about going within, doing your spiritual work. The star is in his lantern, so that's your hopes and dreams and allowing those to guide you. So that's kind of where she's at, what her current path is. It's not just focused on money. In fact, I don't see any money here yet. So she's not super focused on her career, even though that's what she's working on. It's the money isn't the goal here. It's more about her, what's right for her, her spiritual path. And with all these major arcana, there's a lot of changes and things happening for her. The Chariot is about making a decision, like, am I going left or right? Okay, I'm going left, and I'm going to go full force and go straight down that path. It's like the fork in the road. You make a decision, you stick with it. But she seems to be unhappy with the decision that she's made, or she's second guessing, was this the right decision, because the sun's in reverse, which can indicate a little bit of depression, feeling uneasy, feeling like things didn't come to fruition or something had stopped. You know, because sometimes it can represent children, and then it's like, what do we think of children? We kind of think of manifesting or creating something. I know she does have some things coming out, so this could be unrelated. Again, there are no pentacles here, so this could be something else that we're picking up on around her, but she's kind of felt defeated from a past situation. She made a decision, stuck with it, but is kind of like, was this the right decision? I'm unhappy. What's happening? So there's more that she needs to go within with our overall energy, the Hermit, to do self-work on, to get the happiness. You're not going to get it from an external source, and I feel like she's definitely coming to that realization, especially with the Queen of Swords in reverse. It's like I'm outspoken, I try to communicate different things, and still, where's my happiness? Why don't I feel satisfied? She's finding her way now and learning to be more vulnerable here. Before, this is representing 21, I feel very strongly. Before, it's like she was so focused on the others that she wasn't seeing that she needed to focus on herself. So spiritually, she's definitely been there for the other girls. She's, you know, definitely been there for them, even if it's not in a physical form, because this is more an emotional sense, but almost feeling like a burden, or like I let them down or something. Like there's something here where she's focusing more on them than herself, but that energy is changing because that behavior is kind of what's led to this unhappiness. She needed to focus more on herself, who she is as a person, what's her value, what's her self-worth, you know. And then this is the I'm tired of sleeping and sitting still. I've rested and I need to come back out and There's our pentacles. Be fair. The people I work with, I want to be fair with, is this card. Because I also mentioned there's a Libra over here. Possibly. But it's about balancing the scales. What can I do to better the industry, to better, society, to better the environment? And I want to work with people who share these same values and who we can all grow and build together. Having your defenses up, being very open-hearted as well. This card is kind of like, my defenses are up. I have very healthy, strong boundaries. You ain't getting through these boundaries, bitches. Like, these are my boundaries. You can't get past me. And I have been hurt, but I am still open and I'm holding on to this. The ace, she's kind of holding on to that ace of wands, like that opportunity, willing to give other people a chance, but not letting people in until they've, proven that they can be let in because of gossip, rumors, and BS that people try to pull on you. That's people someone specifically trying to cause an argument with her, to cause an issue with her contract or her commitments. It's to cause an issue with her commitments. Someone trying to, rush things. But I do see her being very stable with this. That's just outside interference. Someone from the past trying to block things. And then she's still very emotionally steady and stable because she's gone through all the shit. So, whoever that is, I don't feel sorry for them because whatever they're going to try, especially if it's on social media, because that was a swords card, it ain't going to work. Sorry, dude. She's very focused on what it is that she wants. There's the world in her hand. She's kind of holding that wand, letting go of this old idea. Like, there's the old idea that person was trying to use against her. She's let go of that already, so it can't be used against her. I'm sorry. Right? Sorry, not sorry. She's a queen, what can I say? You're definitely focused on what it is that you want, and there's a small barrier here, but it's like all you gotta do is push through that little barrier. It's like a tiny step. You just gotta push through it. If you can, which she will. Even though she's not listening to her intuition, she will. There will be some issues getting through that barrier, but she will do it. And the issues of what I'm seeing is that there's a secondary person who comes in. I don't know if that's a love offer or something. There's a distraction. See how they have their backs to each other? She wants to go this way. This person's like, let's go this way. And then she kind of ignores her intuition and goes this way. And it's like, oh, the house or the environment ain't right over here. I dropped the ball on that one. I didn't see my value. I didn't stick with my guns and my decision. We all make mistakes. Here, I kind of let this person get away with something against my better judgment. But, oh boy, at the end of the day, is there a surprise in that cup? Because you thought you were getting this. There's a surprise coming that's going to shift things. Yeah, it'll make her stop, pause, cut out things that aren't fair, and then focus on, look at the harvest, look what I've built, look what I've already done in my life. I'm going to plant these seeds and I'm going to wait for them to grow, and I'm going to do things one step at a time. And this is more where she starts to refocus on her career. So this is most likely a love opportunity that comes in and then goes, and then she refocuses on her career. And then once she's satisfied and not even looking for it, there's another one that comes in, a King of Wands, possible fire sign. I was hearing Year of the Dragon or Dragon around this person. Don't get it twisted. But, yeah. Someone where they could have had beef in the past. Or an issue. Issue. I don't know why I want to say it like that. An issue. They had an issue. What does that mean? I don't know. Maybe it's just like an awkward moment or something. Like, you again. Great. Yeah, which leads to awkward communication, conversations. However, they're able to get past that kind of mental block or the mental cage, if you will, of the mind to move forward with this. See, Instead of focusing on what you've lost, it's focusing on what there is to gain and transforming and changing things with the death card, which causes some sort of external conflict and someone trying to take advantage of the fact that she's in a relationship. And I don't feel like it's the person in the relationship. It's someone who else, or public, or something, other entity that's like, that wants to see her fail. And then she's like, nah, bitch, I'm too hard working. I don't know why I'm swearing so much in this video, but hey, it's CL. I apologize. Hey, I just feel like it's really her being in her own power. She's willing to do the work. This person's willing to do the work. Stop trying to get in my business, you know? We've manifested this stuff. We are the co-creators in this, you know, thing together. It's not codependent. They're both very... This fire, potential fire sign, but they definitely have that fire energy about them. So very passionate, very, very good looking, attractive, charismatic. Like, I don't care if this person's like an accountant to her. That's the energy that they carry for her. All right? But there's no codependency here. They don't need her and she doesn't need them, but they're a really good power couple. All right. And in their past, there could have been a misfortune where the timing wasn't right and someone had to split emotionally. Yeah, because something wasn't right for either of them. This could be a reconciliation of some kind. So this could be someone who's already in her field of view or around her energy, or who has been. I don't know if they were connected or just friends or acquaintances or something. They may not have been a romantic in the past, but it does seem to be a resurgence of some kind of connection. Like they're in her energy field, or have briefly been in the past in some capacity. Alright, so let's get a bit more about this person. Well, we asked specifically about career. We should ask specifically about career. My goodness. Before we get into him. Or her. I'm just saying him because it comes across as a divine masculine energy, but, you know, women can have divine masculine energies too. Alright, so let's just have a look briefly, since... Let's have a look at career briefly here. Just don't bend the cards. Career. Being more selfish, doing what you want to do. Judgment is the wake-up call that someone is kind of ignoring. Wanting to start things over again, but dropping the ball when it comes to something. May not necessarily be her, could be around her. But all of this is being more selfish, doing what you want to do that brings you emotional fulfillment and happiness. Not only to you, but to the people directly connected to you, like family. People you would consider as family, or who are also emotionally invested in this, waiting for your ships to come in. Someone being overly controlling and trying to dictate when and where those ships come in. But this also indicates strong emotions around things. So even though there's heartbreak and annoyance around some other entity or individual trying to interfere, it's kind of acknowledging you can only control what you can control, and you have to kind of leave everything else up to spirit. There's spirit coming through saying, let me take care of this manipulation for you, and you just stand your ground and be strong and do you and know what's right for you, what you're committed to, and stay the path, stay the course, because you were looked after. You don't have to worry about it, essentially. For her, you know, don't worry about being left out in the cold. I feel like that's kind of a fear that's around her, that someone else is trying to use to discourage her. Alright, so back to this love connection. Let's get some other cards. Can we please... The fiery person that's coming into Ciel's life. We want to know a little bit more about that, if what you will allow us to know. What we are permitted to know, I should say. So, expressing your love, something that's worth waiting for, making the effort. We did see the effort being made. This could be the one, trust in divine timing and heart-to-heart conversations. This will be someone that is kind of like a best friend to her. They can have really good, obviously, heart-to-heart conversations. Expressing your love means that I do feel like there's probably going to be some sort of public display or something. Like, they'll be very supportive of each other at the very least, is what I'm saying with that. Someone who's very trustworthy. They're really good for each other. Like I said, kind of like a divine match here. And this person kind of dotes on her a bit. Like, they look after her. See how the kid's kind of holding her like that? It's like really cute. That innocent kind of puppy love. Could be taller than her, I think. Most likely. Not sure how tall she is. Let's have a look at the star sign cards. It could give us an indicator on the time of year or possibly their star sign. Sextile opportunity. This is a creative person, so collaborations, someone who is very good at assisting her, or like I said, like an accountant or something, like there's some sort of connection. But they're very good at getting her to identify and seize different opportunities is what I'm getting with that. We've also got the 8th house, which is intimacy, so they'd be good in the bedroom, very sexy, very all that kind of stuff. Transformative, so the connection itself is transformative. With the Pluto card, it sort of helps her along that hermit path as well. So when she's working on herself, it kind of brings in this person. Or brings them back around. Saturn return. This is someone she's known before that's coming back around after a period of absence. Possibly a Libra. We've got the idealist. Harmonious, cooperative, balanced, socially aware, artistic, people-pleasing, fair, idealistic, atheistic, choosy, aspirational, geometric, graceful, considerate, obliging, indecisive, judgmental, and flattering. I don't feel like judgmental's the thing. I feel like it's more judgment as in wake-up call, you know. Doesn't like people to not realize their own worth. It's like, you've got this, act on it. No, stop talking yourself out of it, you can do this type of energy this person has. I love this card because you can see that they have thrones next to each other, literally. An equal partnership. Reputation. So they've got I would say a good reputation, but we may clarify this and see. Career, responsibilities, achievements. So someone who's competent, who's achieved a lot and out of their comfort zone a bit with her. But generally well celebrated, good reputation. That's with these cards. So maybe not so much in the spotlight like her. That could be the out of their comfort zone part. But yeah. King and a queen, twin throne rooms. It reminds me of like when you have a house that has a twin sink in the bathroom. It's like his and hers, regardless of gender. Again. Alright. I feel like I've been going for like 30 minutes. Sometimes you expend a lot more energy than you think and you're like, I've been here all day. No, it's only been 10 minutes. Oh. Oh my goodness. Let me see. Let's get some words of love. These are my words of love oracle cards. If you would like to purchase them, the link is in my description. It's the Make Playing Cards shop that I have. This is an original deck. So these have words of love, and we're going to have a look and see what we have permission to look into. I don't know what I want, confused and unclear. You make me believe in the possibility of a happy family. I think I love you. Is this what love is? So one of them isn't really prepared for this connection when it comes in immediately. And then it's, can we find a healthy compromise and balance with things? So that's about working together on this connection. I'm sorry, could you ever forgive me? Forgiveness is required in order to make progress, so that would indicate a mistake on one person's part, maybe a minor slip up. But obviously in CL's world, minor slip ups, let's just say if you accidentally spoke or said something online or posted an image or shared something to someone that you shouldn't have, little things can be big things in her sphere. So that's could be something like that. This says, I'm a new person now, I've done the work and I'm ready to take the next step. So it could be a reconciliation like we're looking at. Oops, and what else have we got? We've known each other before, you feel so familiar to me, nostalgia, yeah. Whether it's this life or a past life, there is definitely a connection, and they are coming back around. Like I said, they've been kind of in her field, her auric field or her energy field, so I'm not sure if this is a past relationship or friendship connection or if it's just like an acquaintance, friend of a friend who's always admired her, who's like coming back in, type of thing, or trying to, get things off the ground. Let's have a look. Any more of these? We have this one, which is surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. So we've also got soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. Like I said, this person is already in her energy. They're already around. So physically, maybe there's a little bit of time before that manifests, but they're already in her energy. And yeah, it's good to kind of see this growth happening. A lot of major arcana, so possibly drama and things happening, but definitely good for the soul's growth. I do feel like she's going to have a pretty hectic year coming up for her, even if it's not all in the public domain. A lot of it for her is going to be more working on self-worth and knowing who she really is. This could also be even going more into her spiritual practices or discovering what that means to her. What's the meaning of life to her? Why is she here? Like deeper questions that could come in for her that really help ground and keep her stable. Yes, I did pick up on 21 like the other girl's energy just a smidgen, but I guess that's just clarification. They love each other, they're still there, she's still thinking of them, but she needs to focus on herself right now. So it was good that was kind of came in a little bit. Alright, so thank you so much for the person who booked this reading. And if you guys would like to book your personal readings, they're over on Etsy. I do try to get to them as soon as possible. Sometimes I have health problems or things and things get delayed, but I do always get to them. If anything's ever super delayed and you get worried, you can always request a refund. It's not a problem, okay? So just putting that out there because things happen. So if you made it this far, does CL have her own CL emoji? Maybe you guys can think of one that would represent her if she doesn't already. Put it in the comments below. But thank you so much for watching. I hope this gave you some insight and clarity around her situation and what's happening for her, specifically that person that's coming in around her as well. And yeah, I wish you guys all the very best and hope that you're all doing well. Bye bye.